The fashion industry is a vast and complex system that involves the creation, production, and distribution of clothing, accessories, and other fashion-related items. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that touches almost every corner of the globe, and it is constantly evolving to meet the changing tastes and needs of consumers. This video will going to change your understanding of why those pair of shoes costed you so much, or did you truly get those taper jeans for cheap? So stick to the very end and subscribe to the channel. Every item in your wardrobe has two costing attached, direct cost and indirect cost. Direct cost primarily includes the cost of materials, manufacturing, and distribution. The cost of materials is one of the biggest factors that goes into the price of apparel. Different materials have different price points, and the cost of materials can vary depending on factors such as the availability of the material, the quality of the material, and the demand for the material. For example, natural fibers like cotton and wool tend to be more expensive than synthetic fibers like polyester and nylon. China and India produce over 50% of the world's cotton. For polyester again, Asia leads the world with over 80% of production. The cost of manufacturing affects the direct cost of apparel. The cost of manufacturing includes the cost of labor, machinery, and other expenses associated with the production process. This cost can vary depending on the location of the factory, the efficiency of the production process, and other factors. Almost 80% of your wardrobe is manufactured in Asia. China accounts for 70%, India 8%, Bangladesh 8%, Vietnam 4% of the global apparel manufacturing. The labor is cheap in these Asian countries, so almost all big brands, including Zara, Levi's, H&M and high-end brands like Gucci, Chanel, and LV manufacture their fashion clothing and accessories in Asia. Next biggest cost is distribution. The cost of distribution includes the cost of transporting the apparel from the factory to the retailer or customer, as well as any storage costs. The cost of distribution can vary depending on the distance the apparel has to travel and the mode of transportation used. To save the cost of distribution, big fashion brands like Zara, H&M, have their supply line set up via sea routes. The fashion items are shipped from Asia to EU and Northern America in large shipping containers. With the evolution of shipping supply lines, transportation of ready-to-sell products is super cheap. So, how much does a Levi's jeans truly cost to the company? For a men's basic 5-pocket jeans, around 2-meter fabric is required, the cost of which is around $2, sewing thread, rivets and buttons, zipper cost around 50 cents. For sewing in a good factory will cost $1. Dry processing and wet processing cost around $1.50. Distribution cost from Asia to US and EU are less than 50 cents via shipping containers and an additional $1 for transporting via road. So the direct cost of manufacturing a $50 jeans is $6 to $7. So is it that these brands are selling us items at 10x the production price? That's not true. This is where the indirect cost comes in picture. Indirect cost depends on a number of factors, such as the brand, the designing of the garment, and the target market. Higher-end brands may charge more for their products because of the perceived value and quality of their products, while lower-priced brands may offer more affordable options for consumers. The designing process of the garment can also affect the price, as more complex or intricate designs may require more time and work to finalize, resulting in a higher price. Finally, the target market also play a role in pricing, as companies may charge higher prices for products that are targeted at a high-end or luxury market. Luxury brands often use a pricing strategy that is based on the exclusivity and prestige of their products. These brands typically aim to appeal to a high-end market and to differentiate themselves from more mainstream brands. As a result, they tend to set prices that are significantly higher than those of comparable products offered by other brands. One way that luxury brands maintain the exclusivity of their products is by limiting the number of units produced. This can create a sense of scarcity and drive up demand, which in turn allows the brand to charge higher prices. In addition, luxury brands often use high-quality materials and craftsmanship in the production of their products, which can justify higher prices. Luxury brands often invest heavily in their branding and marketing efforts in order to create an aura around their products. This can include the use of high-end retail locations, advertising in prestigious publications, and partnerships with celebrities and other high-profile individuals. Overall, the pricing strategy of luxury brands is based on the exclusivity, as well as the costs associated with the materials and production processes used to create them. By targeting a high-end market and using branding and marketing, luxury brands are able to justify charging significantly higher prices for their products. So, how much does a Louis Vuitton jeans truly cost to the company? Is it as cheap as the Levi's jeans in direct cost? That's not true. Louis Vuitton is a luxury fashion brand known for its high-end, fashionable clothing and accessories. The brand has a reputation for producing high-quality products that are made with attention to detail and craftsmanship. This level of quality, along with the brand's prestige and exclusivity, is reflected in the high prices of its products, including its jeans. Their jeans cost them around $100 to produce and are sold for around $1,500. So what are those additional $1,400 for? Those additional $1,400 goes to product development, marketing and advertising, and brand building. Luxury brands invest in a team of fashion designers, fabric scientists. They hire a big team of brand building experts who decide where to advertise, which earning class to target, when to create an artificial scarcity, etc. Bigger the luxury brand, more they invest in indirect cost and less in direct costs. For some people, buying LV clothing is a way to show off their status or wealth. The brand has a reputation for luxury, and owning LV products can be seen as a symbol of success. This depends on person to person. If you are more on the frugal side, you will care less about the prestige and social status. We know multiple high-worth individuals who are known for simple dressing. So is it that luxurious cloths are better than normal brands like Levi's and Zara? It's a bit complicated. They generally are better in comfort and looks, but they are much more than that. Even for brands like Levi's, Zara and H&M, the true cost of production is not more than 15% of selling price. So if you think you got that trench coat at 50% off on Black Friday, you are still overpaying it. Sales on branded clothing is a company's way of selling more or clear their inventory. Fashion industry players almost never sell in loss. So next time when you are tempted to buy your outfit because they are on sale, think again. Whether or not you should buy clothes on sale depends on your personal circumstances and preferences. Some people may be more likely to take advantage of sales because they are looking to save money, while others may be more interested in buying new clothes regardless of whether they are on sale. At least for now, you know you are paying way more than the actual cost. Want to watch more stuff like this? Subscribe to the channel and turn on that notifications bell.